Gamers, welcome back. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures, episode 50. Dang, at 50 already, and wow, let's jump back in, shall we? Alright, last time we did a little exploring. We did some stuff in Ashenvale, just getting all of the map collected. We very quickly learned where the Emerald Portal is, and about a dragon named Phantom, who was terrifying. We came back down. We did Feegly, the Exiled's quest. Learned a lot about the Dwarven lore, which is really, really sick. I kind of knew a little bit of that, but a lot of that was like I'd forgotten or was brand new information to me, and it was just really, really enjoyable. That's kind of why I want to read every book that we find. I like the lore, man. I do. I'm gonna pick up a few extra potions because they're 3 silver, might as well. And I did some research after we'd logged off, and we found, what was it? Oh man, Owatanka, I think is its name. I can't believe I remembered that. But we found Owatanka, and then I was like, well, what other rare beasts from this area that have the quests? It was 3. So we'd actually already found the first one. We found Washatani Pawnee or something like that. Washati Pawnee, I think is how you say its name. Washati Pawnee, I think. We'd found that one first. Then we found Owatanka. So I went out and looked, and the final one, Lakota Mani, was out in the field. So I just killed it real quick, got the hoof. But I didn't accept the quest. I waited until we started this episode tonight. So, the hoof of Lakota Mani is a symbol of strength of the Great Kodo. Bring the hoof of Lakota Mani to Yorn at Camp Tarajo. Well, we love talking to Yorn. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and turn that in real quick. It frees up a bag slot. I get to talk to Yorn again, which I'm stoked on. Camp Tarajo is literally just right here. So we might as well. I'll show you guys what we're sipping on tonight. Give myself a little cheat. I've got a vanilla Coke. Ooh, baby. Okay, enjoy. I try to stay away from sugary sodas or pop, depending on where you're from. I'm in the South, so a lot of people call it pop around here, but try to steer clear of sugary sodas for the most part. It's just not good for your teeth, your gut, your indigestion, your skin, your general health. You know, it makes you feel sluggish and all that stuff. But every now and then I like to reward myself with one. Usually I give myself water. Let myself have some coffee, maybe some green tea. Or, usually if I have a soda, it's like a Sprite. And people used to make fun of me. I'd be like, my favorite soda is Sprite. And they'd be like, what? Sprite? Come on, man. Sprite is good, especially on ice. Sprite on ice hits, bro. Have a Sprite on ice and tell me that shit doesn't slap. See, look, there he is. Washati Pawnee. I think that's how you would say it. But yeah. There's 3 great beasts in the Barrens that if you hunt, you can get an item as a quest. And this is the 3rd, so everything in the Barrens, done. Yo. I love the soundtrack. Of the Horde in the Barrens. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think. Doesn't look like it's up. Owatanka. Pokey poke. Yorn.
Although we call this land the Barrens, to one who knows where to look, this place teems with life.
True, brother, true. Belumbra, when you approached, I saw a new power in your stride. Tell me, has your spirit met with the great Lakota Mani?
Lakotamani is called Earthshaker in our language, and his steps are like gathered thunder. He is with you now, and his courage mingles with yours. Together there is no conflict you cannot face. Walk tall, adventurer. Walk tall, Earthshaker.
That's so sick. Bro, Yorn... Oh man, every time you get that little emote too. It wasn't any experience, obviously we've over-leveled the quest, but it's so worth it.
Treat the Wind Rider well as it takes you to your destination. May your ancestors watch over you, adventurer.
Thank you, Omusa. So worth it just to get that dialogue and just hear that. Like, Yorn is easily my favorite NPC we've come across so far. He's so sick. I love the tauren, I really do. I think they're so cool. I've said it many a times, but I disliked them when I was younger, and I thought they were big and clunky. But that was back when I didn't care about the lore, the story, or what their people represented, what they were. Now I think they're so fucking cool. And I'm a Horde main through and through, but I play both sides. I just prefer... I would say I'm Horde main over an Alliance main because I just appreciate the races on the Horde more. I usually go with like the good guys or the neutral to good side in games. Like eventually I want to play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic and Star Wars The Old Republic run, the MMO and the old game. And like when we play those games, like most likely I'll play a light side character. I'd probably do one of both just to see both sides, but back in the day when I played the MMO, I mained a dark side character, and it's kind of, I don't know, I've gone away from it. I like being the good guys now, so I just main Horde in WoW because there is no good or bad, so to speak. It's just depending on what side you're viewing it from. Because Alliance, they do a lot of terrible things. Horde, they do a lot of terrible things. But it's for the best of each side's intentions, right? Like the Horde is like this war group of ragtag races that are like band together because they're all struggling, whereas the Alliance is like, you know, diplomatic differences, humans, they, you know, collude with the dwarves and the gnomes and the elves, but there's still treachery going on within the kingdoms and the you know, it's all just depending on how you look at it. All right, let's head over here. I'm gonna go to Motega first. We might have a bit of running. Nice and easy towards the ledge. In we go, hands off the keyboard. You know the rules when we're going down this. I also need to do Test of Faith at some point soon. Hit the turbos. This might take a while. Once we get to Motega, I'm probably gonna pause the video and just run all the way back, either to Dorn or to Moktar. I haven't decided yet, but do what we do, which is check. Yep, I must check this whole area for ore because Thousand Needles is just littered with ore. We did some crafting too. We hit 182 on engineering, which allowed us to unlock, let's see, the Gyromatic Micro Adjuster. It's another engineering tool you need for a lot of recipes. We learned the Compact Harvest Reaper Kit, which this is basically just a pet you can summon to fight for you. Really cool. We learned iron grenades, we learned solid dynamite, things that we can use the solid blasting powder for. And then we also learned like the gyrochronotom, which is just something that you use for other recipes. The gold power cores, like I said, the micro adjuster, and then iron struts. These are also something that you use for other recipes. That looks like a bait chest, doesn't it? Just out in the open like that. I like to check this cave. Come on, green. Hey, a lesser moonstone, I'll take it. And some medium leather, that's really useful. Just a quick check. Chances are, if no one's been in here, there's going to be ore up. Yep. Maybe mithril? Yep. Okay, okay. 2 iron deposits, a mithril deposit, probably back here. I should be pickpocketing. I was about to say the junk boxes might be worth it. I can get some potions, I can get rare gems. 318 on the crit. Whew. Need that silk to make more bandages. It's a 3-piece of mithril. Happy with that. Now I already know where these 2 are. We've gotten them before. Get majority of these on the way out. We spent a little bit of money replenishing our storage as far, or our stocks as far as like poisons. I don't think we did any training. Hey, another chest. Oh well, we did have to train, you know, new engineer recipes, which takes a good bit of money. She's gonna run. Nice. Probably slap on some poisons here just in case. Okay, garbage chest. 4 of these potions. Don't really need them. I don't want your mutton chops, man. Keep them. Alright, we get some iron. A little bit of that heavy stone. A lot of that heavy stone, damn. 7 pieces already, and it was a 4? Damn. 10 heavy stone on 1 node. That's crazy. Easily the best node we've hit so far. Just want the junk boxes. Money's okay too. It's already out its pockets picked. Let's open these boxes real quick. Dude, so much heavy stone, which is just heavy blasting powder, which is great. It's exactly what we want. Let me try something real quick. It's actually kind of nice. Okay, so Alt 8 on my Naga is fish. Control 8 is pick lock. So I don't have to click it every time. It's kind of nice. I can just have my pinky hit control and then 8 on my mouse. We're at 184 mining. It's kind of nice. 200 is when we learn artisan. Nothing in those boxes. A little bit of money. That failed? Alright, pretty worth it. Just for the heavy stone alone, that was worth it. Another box and a healing potion. Get rid of these, honestly. And we're out. I remember flying in, we saw a couple nodes, I think around this region, so I'm gonna go look for those as well as we head to Motega. Working on my fitness, he's my witness. A little Fergalicious for you boys. He's hot. Alright, careful. Don't get DMCA'd. The Dark Cloud Pinnacle. There we go, some more iron. One thing that kind of sucks I discovered last time is in order to make steel, you need to first make iron, but then buy coal, which each piece of coal costs a silver and 25 copper. Citrine, let's go. That's huge. So it gets kind of pricey trying to make like stacks of 20 of this stuff, because you figure that's at least 20 silver, if not more. It's really like 22, 23 silver, something like that. Oh, there's even more. What the hell? It's a 4-piece. Let's go. I think I'm realizing I need to start using more bombs. I'm not using enough for the amount of ore and stone that I'm getting now. Getting a lot more. Before I was trying to be pretty preservative with them. Is that the right word? No. I mean, we were just trying to reserve them more, but now I'm realizing I should probably use them more often. Some silver, hello. And iron, man. Dead servers rule. They really do. too much. See if I can throw him off his track. You got a job to do. What are you doing, bro? Alright, Motega's camp. I don't really have anything to sell. This is all just stuff that I want to keep, so. Layer Stepper Runner? Have you slain the vicious serpent Arikara Belabra?
This does not make sense. Why would Arikara be after Karen Bloodhoof? Magatha could not be wrong. She is our most powerful shaman. Regardless, your great deed to the Horde shall not go unnoticed. Please, choose one of these as a reward for your aid.
So at this time, they don't know that Magatha's basically staging a coup against the tauren, right? Like, she's kind of behind all of this. So that makes sense why they're like, wait, why is he after Karn? Doesn't make any sense. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause the video here so we're not just spending like 20 minutes running. I'm probably gonna go over to Dorn Plainstalker and take this quest, and then we'll run down to Moktar, so I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright gamers, we're back just outside of Freewind Post. You know, we're back up to 13 gold thanks to the quest with Motega and selling the mace that he gives us. We're very close to Dorn Plainstalker, so we're gonna go try and find his cave. Oh, hello. Couple Craig Stalkers. There's another one. I don't mind fighting them as I run. Even though they're gray to me, actually, I do mind fighting them. I've changed my mind. I mind. What do we have? Tin. Gibblesnick? That's gotta be the rare, huh? Oh yeah, we're taking this guy on. I'll take them both on. And blazing. Oh shit, he spotted me. I'm misplaying this. Thankfully it doesn't really matter, but... Durable bracers of healing. That'd be sick if I could sell those and I was a healer or something, but not really useful to me. It's 8 silver. But if I was like a priest, or if I could send those to one of my healing alts, that'd be sick. Really the only class I think that I would use those on is a priest. And I wouldn't mind using them like soloing, because healing spells are going to be kind of nice when we finally get a class that can... or that has healing spells. Alright, I'm already full up on ore. 4 piece of tin. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Rat Cloud Seer. Gibblesnick. I would have loved the superior shoulders. Prate or Pratt Clouds here. The Weathered Nook. Dorn Plainstalker. Test of Faith.
So, you have sought me out? Or perhaps destiny brings you to me? No matter. You are here now, and so your journey will begin anew. Many facets make up a being. The spirit, the body, the mind. Some of these can be measured by a culture's traditions. Others, we can only hope exist within ourselves. If you agree, I shall test some of the facets within you. If you pass, then you shall become stronger. If you fail, then you will realize the vastness of the Nether. The first is a test of faith.
I hate this quest. Oh. Leap from the planks. Oh god. Alright guys, I can't look. Say a little prayer. Wish me luck. Oh god! Oh. I peeked.
It is not until faced with unforeseen adversity that we begin to see how strong our spirits are. You took the leap of faith, even though you had no guarantees that you would survive. Your mind is open, and your spirit is prepared for what is to come. If you are willing, then the next of your tests is ready.
I am willing.
I'm pleased to see your courage remain steadfast in light of what you've already done. Since your faith is intact, the time has come to test your body. First is a test of endurance. Go with friends to the Roguefeather Den west of Freewind Post. Make your way to the depths of their lair and destroy their foodstuffs. By then, you should have provoked their fury, and if you're able to survive long enough, Grenka Bloodscreech herself will come for you. Kill her and bring me her claw to complete your test.
Alright. It's a level 30. It's not a group quest, so it's probably not like an elite or anything. I mean, we've been soloing elite group quests already, but this one shouldn't be too hard. He said to the west, so yeah, way over here. We'll probably come back to that. Maybe I should go try and do it right now before we head down to Moktar Krin, because Moktar is going to lead us into this region, I believe. The Shimmering Flats, the Desert Raceway. This area, the Shimmering Flats, always reminds me of Episode 1, Star Wars. A little pod racing on Tatooine. There's definitely some references there, so there's no surprise why it does remind me of that, but that might be what I watch tonight before I go to bed. Little Episode 1. I recently rewatched Episode 4, 5, and 6, and you know, the old movies are good, but I must be, you know, I'm a zoomer. Some people are gonna hate this, but I prefer the prequels. There's a lot of things that are cool about the original 3 movies, but 4, 5, and 6. But I just love 1, 2, and 3. Qui-Gon Jinn in 1. 2 is arguably the worst. The acting's a little rough, honestly, but I like Hayden Christensen. Is that Hayden Christensen? Hayden Christian? I like him, and you know, he does a solid job. Wait, you can get up there this way? I had no idea that you could do that. That's crazy. I thought you just had to take the elevator up. Damn. Little bit of copper. Probably want to get that just to make more bronze. The rough stone is going right out the window. Hit the turb. Oh shit. Not gonna lie, that kind of scared me. That's 10. I'll clear this area out then. I hate that I just used sprint, but win some, lose some. Green weave leggings of the eagle. Damn. Cloth. They give int and stamina. If those were leather, we might have had an upgrade, but... And if that was like agility or strength. because we're still using these mystic sarongs. The old skirt, the kilt, however you want to look at it. 7 stamina, 7 spirit. You know, you can't be mad at that. Solid numbers. There's not many rares in Thousand Needles. That's something that I'm noticing. There's really just like 2 or 3. Well, there's more in Shimmering Flats, but I've always kind of counted that as like a separate area, even though they're in the same place. More heavy stone. More heavy stone. None. Oof. Sorry I said anything. Jesus. I mean, that's 20 silver right there. That's a 1/5 of a gold. Iron? Yes. Oh, but it's going to be up top, isn't it? No, it's not. Let's go. The Screeching Canyon. This must be where the harpies are. And now, again, we're fighting harpies. Chances are they can execute, so I need to be very cautious with my health here. Hey, there's some heavy stone. This is also in a cave. It looks like. That's for sure a cave, so. Let's clear it out thoroughly. More iron. They are humanoid, meaning they'll probably run, so I definitely want to have the crippling poison on. Still have 6 minutes. I'll try and clear out this base level, or at least what I think we need to clear out. Check if they have pockets. Probably not. They do. Interesting. Cannot cast spells. Well, I'm not a spellcaster. That's horrible for some of the future classes we'll play, but, you know, most spellcasters, they can use wands. You know, druids have different forms, and or you know, you could just swing at them with like a giant two-handed mace. But like a mage or a warlock or a priest, you would just, you know, use your wand. Try and get the most out of these last 5 minutes on this. Don't really care for the feathers. It's a nice sunset. There's probably going to be some ore in here as well, I imagine. Might have to take a trip to Ratchet after this, drop some stuff off. We're only halfway through the episode for tonight though, so we've got time. I see one node. Whew. Still broke me out of my stealth. I think I actually started auto-attacking her. Can I use 33 charges in 4 minutes? Doubt it. I was about to say, these I want to keep. The long tail feathers, those are actually worth trying to collect and sell. And there's a full stack. We're going to use our food buff once we get a little further into the cave. Get this on cooldown. Go ahead and start using some more bombs too. Double kill. Oh yeah. More nodes as we get in. Fuck. They noticed me. It's fine. Maybe it was a little too early to use evasion because it's a 5-minute cooldown. Just for the sake of, because I can, let's clear out the whole cave. Solid experience too. They're giving 280 plus 140, so call it like 420? Smoke weed every day? No, don't really do that, but yeah, I think they're giving, well, some of the lower level ones give me about 420 experience. That was close. Just eat the mutton chops. Alright, there's a healing potion that I'm probably just going to go ahead and use while I'm in here. Might pull that Roguefeather as well. Definitely want the, damn, the vibrant plume goes for a lot. Get rid of that. Do I have space for more iron? I think I just get rid of the bright eyeball. I'm also gonna need a slot for Grenka's claw. But we're definitely gonna go over a second stack of iron ore. We get some more lesser moonstone. That's nice too. More heavy stone. I think I'll probably get rid of copper if I need to, if I need space. Because that's 9 silver, that's 8 silver, that's 17. There's a chest in here as well, damn. Thankfully that one didn't see me. Oh shit. You respawned? Alright, poisons are off. Let's get some fresh ones. Another vibrant plume, and they stack. Very good money. Very good money. Oops. Whipped my camera back and forth. I whipped my camera back and forth. Check the chest, get the iron, kill this screeching harpy, and then destroy the foodstuffs. The way he described it was like it's a wave-based quest, so we might have to defeat a wave or two. I'm definitely going to need Blade Flurry off cooldown. She's going to see me if I go for this stuff, so... Check what's in the chest. Wow. Battleforged gauntlets with a bear. Those are sick. They look cool. I don't need life root. I'm just gonna take the gloves. What do they sell for? 11 silver? I need more space. Oh shit. Crazy enough, I might get rid of that solid stone. It's just a sink. Well, you know what? No. I eat the food, creates another slot. I'm gonna go ahead and, for whoever's next in this cave, just open this up and clear it out so it can respawn. Okay, destroyed the foodstuffs. Use some of the smaller bronze bombs while I'm here. Just because I can. Whoa. A lot of greens. Here's the next wave. Probably use a potion here. Or maybe not actually, maybe just use a bandage. Oh, we missed. Fuck. Pay attention, man. I'll loot afterwards. Here comes a wave of 3. Oh, and they're starting to respawn. Trying to save my potion for Grenka in case I need it. But we'll see. Oh god. Ooh. Don't have Blade Flurry. I do have Evasion though. So what we will do... Nice. Dealt with her. Just go ahead and get rid of the solid stone. Potion. Need to start using some of these potions. Just kind of taking up inventory space. Let's make sure we get Grenka's Claw. Now everything else is bonus. The light feathers can stay. Ooh. Fuck, man. Too much stuff. Weirdly enough, I think I'm gonna... The silk is really valuable. How much am I leaving? Just 2. I'm just gonna leave the 2 then, honestly. Let's get out of here. I think I'm gonna hearth. Just get it on cooldown. Whoa, 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 whoa. How did I miss this? Something's got to go for that axe. Wow, that's a really good axe. Just some extra heavy stone. It's not much, it's only 2. The boots can stay, and the silk. I'm leaving behind 3 silk cloth. Wait a second. Let's use our brain here. Let's make more bandages. That'll make some space with this stack of silk right here. Take it to 10. Got a stack of 10. Okay, at this point, the harpies are respawning. I need to get out of here. Okay. We don't have that much time left tonight. I'm trying to keep it at just an hour. I do have kind of a busy day tomorrow. Let's go sell a lot of this stuff. I'm gonna fly to Ratchet and drop a lot of this ore off. It's taking up all my bag space. John Dia. Alright. We're almost at 15 gold, baby. Let's see. Oh. Sell the feathers too. I mean, call that 15 gold to me. Marrow Guard. Actually, you know what? Let's go talk to... See what side it's coming up. Yeah, I can make that, right? Whew. Hands off the keyboard. Let's go talk to Dorn. We'll turn in Test of Endurance and see what he has to say next, and then we'll head back up, fly to Ratchet, do some crafting, drop off some of this stuff, and probably call it there for tonight. We're at 48 minutes. Don't have too much time left. Dude, I'm getting so much ore, heavy stone, coarse stone. It's insane. Just a bunch of blast powder. I'm very, very, very happy for that. Look at that. A stack of 20 blast powder? We were dreaming about that like 10 episodes ago. Now it's a reality. I guess next time, tomorrow night, we're going to head down to Moktar Krin and see the swarm grows, see what that is, and then head into the Shimmering Flats. This cougar will probably get off me once I get up here. No? Okay, you're going to slow me? You're going to daze me? You piss me off. Now you got to die. Yes, I'm backpedaling, I know. Bright eyeball, you know what? I don't care. Dorn. You must be prepared spiritually, physically, and mentally for the challenges that lie ahead of you. Too often do we rush forward before we are ready. I consider it my duty to the youth, no matter which tribe they belong to prepare them for the dangers they may face after they leave the sanctity of their home.
Grenka was powerful even by troll standards.
Undead.
You should be proud of your accomplishment this day. During your test of faith, you displayed strength of spirit, and now you have shown endurance in battle by taking on the Roguefeather harpies. But the time has come for a new test.
Bro just fucking... Bro just clowned on me. Said even by troll standards. You're looking right at me. You know I'm an undead.
During the time of the old gods, elementals inhabited much of this world. They worshipped the old gods, and the gods, through their power, kept the elementals bound to this world. When the old gods were banished, the elementals faded from our world, and now only return at the bidding of powerful mages. There are exceptions, though. Some elementals were powerful enough to remain here on their own. One such elemental is Rok'Alim.
Rok'Alim.
Test your strength. Find Rok'Alim in Thousand Needles and slay him.
Rok'Alim. Bring fragments of Rok'Alim to Dorn Plainstalker. Okay. It's a group quest, though. Probably going to take that on at like 35. Looks like he roams the entire area. Damn. That might be a little trickier. Let's go head down to Moktar Krin, turn this in, bars, and at least see what the chain is. Nah, you know what? I'd rather do it tomorrow, and then it'll be kind of like leading into the new content. I don't want to take the quest now, learn about it, and then go back and be like, what are we doing over here? When I take that stuff on tomorrow, so. Shh, 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 shh. Check his pockets. Put the knife in his neck. Disarm him. Smack. Smack his little blade out of his hands. Alright. 3 silver. Tough leather bracers. Upgrade. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're gonna talk or head back up to Freewind Post, and like I said, go to Ratchet. I'll probably fly back here after we handle our business in Ratchet, but I'll do that off camera, just so you know. Nice. First things first, though. I'd like to talk to Moktar, see what he has. Hopefully he has some scrolls. Yes. Scroll of Spirit, Scroll of Int, Scroll of Agility. That's huge. 2 of them, too. No, just 1. Earth Root, Mage, Royal. I don't really care about that. I was hoping for Thistle. But I'll take the Spirit as well. Mahi Maha. And Ahuchi. I don't know how the hell to say his name. Ahuchi Matil.
Where would you like to fly to?
Ahuchi. I don't know. Ratchet. We're all flying out of here. Wyverns, baby. Are they together? They must be, right? Oh, I lost them in the sky. Oh, there she is. Yeah, level 30. Level 30, yeah. I think that's probably like a husband and wife, or like a boyfriend and girlfriend leveling together in hardcore. It's kind of cool. I don't mind duos when both people are playing. I just don't really like when people like multi-box a character up in hardcore. It just completely takes away the sense of achievement in my mind. You're not even hardcore to me if you do that. And honestly, it's so much easier to duo or trio in hardcore and not die. Like, it's basically, I don't know, to each his own, but I just have much more respect for people that do it solo self-found, hardcore, no help, just completely alone. The tools that you have. I've been playing pretty ballsy with some of the elite quests on this playthrough, but it's because I know Rogue pretty well to where I feel comfortable and confident with all of our cooldowns and tools and stuff. Some of these other classes, I'm not as comfortable or confident. I'm not sure if we're going to do a lot of the elite quests. Like Mage, I used to play Mage a long time ago, and maybe if we were like a Frost Mage, maybe I could handle kiting some stuff, but like, I don't know, man, it's tricky. You're in cloth, you get hit like a truck. You know, you've got limited resources, you've got great kite potential, but I don't know. Like that quest right there, if I was a mage, Grenka, I don't know how I would survive that. I'm dead for sure in my mind. As a rogue, I can like stealth, distract, stop them from coming in, open up with ambush, get a big crit, evasion, so nothing can touch me for a while. I've got tools, I've got potions, bombs, like all this stuff. As a mage, what happens when I get overrun like that? I'm in a cave, things start respawning. I don't have invisibility to count on like my rogue. I can't kite around that whole room because I freeze and try to go to the right and they start respawning, you know? So on some of these other classes that I'm more of a noob on, I'm probably gonna have to play it a little safer as far as like the elite quests or these quests that like send me into a cave and it's like survive the waves. At least until I'm higher level, and maybe then I can do them then. But even still, as like if I was like a 38 mage or something, I still feel like that could be a dicey quest. Like you could definitely die in there. And the rogue, you can always vanish, and it's your get out of jail free card. It can break, yeah, but for the most part, I mean, you're safe. A warlock, you at least have your pet to help tank for you, but like a priest, you have healing. I think on a mage, you don't do those quests. But then again, I'm a noob on those classes. I'm a rogue player. So, I don't know. We'll see. And obviously on my rogue, I'm kind of doing more of like this completionist route where we're kind of becoming over leveled for a lot of the areas, or at least we were for a little bit there. Now I'm finally caught up to like, you know, everywhere that we are, it's on level at least. Like I'm level 33. These are like level 30 quests, 30 through 36. So it's like, you know, that's on level. Whereas when we were doing some areas before, we were kind of out leveling them a little bit. That guy looks cool. A warlock with a sword. Is he going like melee lock? That's interesting. It's kind of cool.
Do I have a deal for you?
I'll take the frame. And that's it.
Have a good one.
Sabrina Mage Frosty Coochie. What a name. Sticky Keys. Carl Weeze.
Yo.
A lot of people playing tonight. Chop off the leather. Ah, I should have bought the frame. I've already got a stack of 10. Can I make a sheep?
Hey, how you doing? Keep it real.
I need more. Okay. Get 2 more cloth.
What up? Have a good one.
Get to work. Make 1 sheep. That puts us at 5 sheep. I was hoping for... Oh, we did get a point. Nice. 183. Next step... Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and make the dust. 28 heavy blasting powder. Probably need to go back to Hillsbrad soon, just to hunt more lions, get their meat, make some more hot lion chops. Also take on some of the other quests down there. Like turtle bisque soup, the one that we had to get rid of. It was another cooking recipe we could learn. Make some more coarse blasting powder. It's ironic, I'm gonna have 28 of both. Picture perfect. Damn, iron grenades you need. I mean, they do a lot of damage. Look at that. Big bronze bombs, 85 to 115, 5-yard radius, 2-second stun. Iron grenades, 132 to 218. Whew. Basically double the damage. It's a tighter radius for 3 yards, but it's a 3-second stun. That's really, really good. Although, you know, silk cloth, it's already kind of being used on the bandages. Versus, I mean, I need silk cloth for the solid dynamite too, so I think I'd rather make the iron grenades than the solid dynamite. Well, the solid dynamite's more damage. It just doesn't stun. That stun is very, very useful. I'm probably going to want to make both. At least the iron grenades use heavy blasting powder. The solid dynamite uses solid blasting powder, so I think I'm going to make the iron grenades. Alright, well, let's smelt some of this down. I'm not going to worry about it tonight. I've still got a good bit of bombs. I'm going to use these up and then, you know, dip into our resources. But we have a lot of resources. A lot of stuff that we can use next time we decide to create a bunch of bombs. Oh, I'm making, I would say, what am I thought I was doing tin, but okay. So much iron. Just an hour in Thousand Hills and you get tons and tons of materials. Do the silver real quick. Hit the mithril real fast, and then we'll smelt the tin, put all this stuff up, get ready to log off for the night. I love being a miner. Just, you know, after the end of a play session, come back, get to see what you earned. It's a lot of materials. I wonder what this would auction for. It sells to an NPC for 40 silver, so it's half a gold piece right there, but I bet you it would probably auction for 2 to 5 gold a stack, maybe even more. 190 on our mining. 190 on mining, 183 on engineering, 178 cooking, 193 first aid, 182 fishing. At 200 you get you're able to train for artisan. So we're almost artisan on engineering and mining, which was part of my goal for
Time
each
is money,
character.
friend.
I've got too much stuff, I can't put it all in my bank. Yeah. How can I resolve this?
Keep it real.
Could make a couple.
Right up. Be
Yeah.
good. Yo.
Make some silver contact, I guess. Time to make even more bombs real quick. Actually. Might just sell these. $186, baby.
Hey, how you doing?
Give me one of these.
Keep it real.
Maybe I'm kind of out leveling the heavy course. Probably just sell this over contact.
Time is money, friend. Be
Full
good.
bank. Alright. Let's head up to the inn for the night.
I got the best deals anywhere. Ah, potential customer.
Potential customer.
Have a good one.
We already have the wolf bracers, don't need them. Alright, there's got to be a bed in here. Yes, there is. We've slept here many times. Sargeras and the Betrayed. 14 pages. Have we read this? I don't think we have. You know what? Little bedtime story. Let's read it. Nah, I don't like crooked. No, man. Come on. Lay right. That's better. Over time, demonic entities made their way into the Titan's world from the Twisting Nether, and the Pantheon elected its greatest warrior, Sargeras, to act as its first line of defense. A noble giant of molten bronze, Sargeras carried out his duties for countless millennia, seeking out and destroying these demons wherever he could find them. Over the eons, Sargeras encountered two powerful demonic races, both of which were bent on gaining power and dominance over the physical universe. The Eridar, an insidious race of devilish sorcerers, used their warlock magics to invade and enslave a number of worlds. The indigenous races of those worlds were mutated by the Eridar's malevolent powers and turned into demons themselves. Though Sargeras' nearly limitless power were more than enough to defeat the vile Eridar, he was greatly troubled by the creatures corruption and all-consuming evil. Incapable of fathoming such depravity, the great titan began to slip into a brooding depression. Despite his growing unease, Sargeras rid the universe of the warlocks by trapping them within a corner of the Twisting Nether. While his confusion and misery deepened, which, by the way, Eridar are on Outlands. I wonder if Sargeras cast them to the Outlands. This is what he's talking about. Because when you're in the Outlands, there's often places you can go to where it's like the Twisting Nether. So you're out in the Twisting Nether, you're in the Nether. While his confusion and misery deepened, Sargeras was forced to contend with another group intent on disrupting the Titan's order, the Nathrazim, or Nathrazim. This dark race of vampiric demons, also known as dreadlords, conquered a number of populated worlds by possessing their inhabitants and turning them into the shadow. The nefarious, scheming dreadlords turned whole nations against one another by manipulating them into unthinking hatred and mistrust. Sargeras defeated the Nathrazim, easily, but their corruption affected him deeply. As doubt and despair overwhelmed Sargeras' senses, he lost all faith not only in his mission, but also in the Titan's vision of an ordered universe. Eventually he came to believe that the concept of order itself was folly, and the chaos and depravity were the only absolutes within the dark, lonely universe. His fellow Titans tried to persuade him of his error and calm his raging emotions, but he disregarded their more optimistic beliefs as self-serving delusions, storming from their ranks forever. Sargeras set out to find his own place in the universe. Although the Pantheon was sorrowful at his departure, the Titans could never have predicted just how far their lost brother would go. By the time Sargeras' madness had consumed the last vestige of his valiant spirit, he believed that the Titans themselves were responsible for creation's failure, deciding at last to undo their work throughout the universe. He resolved to form an unstoppable army that would set the physical universe aflame. Even Sargeras' titanic form became distorted from the corruption that plagued his once noble heart. His eyes, hair, and beard erupted in fire, and his metallic bronze skin split open to reveal an endless furnace of blistering hate. In his fury, Sargeras shattered the prisons of the Eridar and the Nathrazim, and set the loathsome demons free. These cunning creatures bowed before the Dark Titan's vast rage and offered to serve him in whatever malicious ways they could. From the ranks of the powerful Eridar, Sargeras picked 2 champions to command his demonic army of destruction. Kil'jaeden the Deceiver was chosen to seek out the darkest races in the universe and recruit them into Sargeras' ranks. The second champion, Archimond the Defiler, was chosen to lead Sargeras' vast army into battle against any who might resist the Titan's will. Kil'jaeden's first move was to enslave the vampiric dreadlords under his terrible power. The dreadlords served as his personal agents throughout the universe, and they took pleasure in locating primitive races for their master to corrupt and bring into the fold. First amongst the dreadlords was Tichondrius the Darkener. Tichondrius served Kil'jaeden as the perfect soldier and agreed to bring Sargeras' burning will to all the dark corners of the universe. The mighty Archimond also empowered agents of his own, calling upon the malefic Pit Lords and their barbarous leader, Manaroth the Destructor. Archimond hoped to establish a fighting elite that would scour creation of all life. Once Sargeras saw that his armies were amassed and ready to follow his every command, he launched his raging forces into the vastness of the Great Dark. He referred to his growing army as the Burning Legion. To this date, it is still unclear how many worlds they have consumed and burned on their unholy burning crusade across the universe. And thus is where we get the Burning Crusade. A great little bedtime story. Pretty dark, but alright guys, we're going to call this one here for now. See you guys tomorrow, where we're going to do probably the Shimmering Flats, maybe some Hillsbrad, I'm not sure, one of the two, but I'm leaning towards starting the Shimmering Flats, so I do need to go back and finish up Hillsbrad. We've got some stuff there. I need to get that Lion's Meat, a couple elite quests, a couple level 30 quests, so we'll figure it out tomorrow. See you guys there, thanks for hanging out, peace and love, and God bless gamers.